All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field. Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, stand. Alert 3. Switch.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Walk 54.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Kill. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
To throw is Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check. Lucky. Back.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 6-5-7. Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Lefty. Double up.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go, get out there.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 13.
To throw is Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And they can't bring him down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that's Elliott, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Man, I got you. Man, I got
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Come on, now. Come on, now. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the fly. Under. Check 99. Check 99.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Switch. Hey. Don't get nervous. 36.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Run. Hey, turn it up. Kill. Lion. Kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shit.
Now Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 54. Check pass. Check hot.
Now Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Here we go, 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 31. Other side, solid.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Hey, one set.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Number 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15. Hey, orbit. Mike's 54. Let's go. 54's Mike. Check.
From the 22, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Right here we go. 54 Mike. They can't hang with us. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here some. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
Come on,
line.
QB, come on.
5'9", 5'9".
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You. SOS.
This 5-7. Bravo.
Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch the slant. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Mike's smooth. Go, go, go. Mike's 54.
Push.
54. Cut. Slam.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's
Take
go.
over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
In your face.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
4 yards. It's third down. 3rd and 11.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go to Elliott again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam, slam, slam.
Sunday.
Check.
Flag.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Man 5-7.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Down in there.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first before he's... Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch out. Slam. Check. Fresno.
Great.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Sunday.
From the 22, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Hey, empty.
You go tight.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Go right in. We're going to 54. Right in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill.
They'll throw again. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
81.
Wentz going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott on first down. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Check Mike 54. Tighten up.
Prescott now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's good.
Throwing is Wentz. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 9. Check 9.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go, 47. Cross. Here we go, going to 54. Line in. Under. 26.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Ladies.
Mike. I'm coming after you.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.